Hi everyone, welcome back. This is going to be the second video, or is it the third video, of my side effects from chemo treatment. As you can see, you probably already saw the last video when I talked about how I lost all my hair, like completely. I mean, there's still some hairs there, very little. But yeah, all of my hair, the last video was probably about how all of my hair fell out because of the side effects of chemo. I had my third treatment of chemotherapy yesterday, and today is, that makes today the first day after treatment. It is Tuesday, March 7th. So I'm here to talk about my side effects that I've been feeling so far. First, let's start with yesterday. So yesterday I went in. I had a later appointment time than I've had since I started chemotherapy, so I didn't have to go in until 9:30. We got there. We actually had to wait for like a half an hour for the appointment. I guess because of, I don't know if they overbooked the chairs or they were just understaffed with nurses or whatever. So that was a little bit annoying. I mean, I wasn't that annoyed by it. I mean, it's kind of like, by the end I was kind of getting impatient, but my fiance was kind of annoyed by it. When we got there, the waiting room was like full, like to the point where like there was not enough chairs for people to sit. I meant to actually send a review to the hospital, but I'll do that later. I kind of forgot about that. So we went in, I had my treatment, they hooked me up and everything. I didn't have any side effects again this time, which was great. We got there, okay, so we got to the hospital like an hour early, which we did the last time. And I really like doing this. It helps. I feel better when I do this, going into the treatment room. So we get to the hospital like an hour early, an hour before my treatment time. And we go down to the cafeteria and we eat breakfast there, like a hot breakfast, which is nice because I don't have to cook on the morning of. I just make myself a hot tea and like one of those steel mugs that keeps it really warm all day. My fiance makes himself coffee. We both have like those mugs that keep it warm. I pack my bag the night before, and then we just make our stuff, get dressed, and head out the door. Of course, let the dog out, yada yada. So we do that. We get to the hospital. We have our breakfast. We go up. We wait a half an hour. We finally get into the room, and they hook me up and everything, and I'm just, I feel fine. Will left for a little bit because he needed to get some errands done that needed to be done during the day, because things close at 5 p.m. That's just life. And we both work Monday through Friday and have weekends off, and a lot of places close on the weekend. So there's just some things that he needs to get done. So he went and did that, and he did that after after I started treatment. I was there for like an hour, just sitting there, and he's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I'm fine. If you need to leave, leave." So he left at around like 11 o'clock, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock. He came back around noon, maybe like 12:15, and he brought lunch with him. We got Wendy's because it's like literally on the same block as the hospital, just on the corner. So we got Wendy's, we ate, I watched some anime, and then I was starting to get tired watching anime, like sleepy tired. So I actually, once the episode I was watching finished, I turned it off and I closed my eyes and took a nap. And I took a nap for maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes. And then, they woke me up because it was time for them to give me the doxorubicin, the red one. And during that one, I need to eat a popsicle to help prevent mouth sores and mouth dryness. So they did that. And then I was kind of just like, I was like awake, but it was like that sleep where like when someone wakes you up, you kind of don't know where you are. So I was awake, but I was kind of just like spaced out. So they did that one, and then I had 2 more bags to go after that, but the bags are significantly smaller than the first one they give me, which is the rituximab. The rituximab bag is really big, and it takes like a couple hours for it to like drain down. So yeah, we were discharged around 4 o'clock, I want to say. So yeah, from like 10:30 to 4 o'clock, that's how long it took. And at 4 o'clock, I had a support group to sign on to. So I signed onto that while we were in the car, while Will was driving home. And, you know, I talked and listened and whatnot to the support group. And then we got home around 4:40, I want to say, and we kind of sat in the car until my support group ended. And then we came in the house and just, you know, we're around the house, whatever. Time passes really fast for me after treatment. Like, time passes like nothing. Like, a half an hour will pass, and I'm like, it felt like a minute passed, you know? Or not, maybe not a minute, that's a little bit dramatic. But, like, what feels like 5 minutes for me after treatment is actually like a half an hour. So before I knew it, it was 5:30, and I was like, oh, maybe we should eat dinner. So Will fired up the grill, and he ate dinner. He cooked his dinner. I had a separate dinner. I have meals that are delivered to me, and I can talk about this in a separate video because it's a really, really nice organization. And I think I might make a separate video about this. So I'll just say he made his dinner on the grill, and I had my dinner that I warmed up from this really nice organization. And then we had dinner, and then we just kind of really relaxed. I don't really remember if we hung out like together after dinner. I kind of forgot what we did after dinner. I think we just kind of like hung out for a little bit together in the living room, and then Will wanted to like lay down in the bedroom, so he came and laid down. And I just I watched more anime because I was trying to finish a season before treatment, but like I was catching up on so much sleep the week before treatment that I kind of got behind my little schedule that I was doing. So I was just watching it. And so yeah, I was watching my shows, and Will fell asleep, and you know, I wasn't tired. I wasn't feeling tired, and I was starting to wonder if the insomnia was gonna start happening the first night. But it didn't really. I just wasn't really tired, so I ended up staying up until like maybe like close to midnight before I actually felt tired. And in that time, I felt a little bit nauseous, so I took my anti-nausea medicine. I didn't take it with dinner, which I kind of regretted. I should have just taken it when I ate dinner, but I was like, I feel fine. Like, I feel perfectly fine. I don't think I need to take it. So I didn't take it when I ate dinner, but I took a couple of hours after dinner. So then I'm like laying down, and I feel just like a little weird. I did feel I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, I kind of forgot, but I felt some like tingling or like numbness in like my knee joints and in like my wrist area. Well, last time it was like more in my wrist, but this time it was more in like would this be considered lower or upper forearm? I felt it like right here in this area. So I wrote that down. I like got up and got my notebook that I take with me to each one of my appointments with my oncologist, and I wrote that down because I actually forgot to write that down last time, so I didn't even tell her about it, which I don't know, I might not email her. I'm gonna see her in like 2 weeks literally, so I'll just tell her then. But yeah, so I wrote that down. I ate some pistachios, I ate some olives, and drank some more water, and I felt fine. I felt okay after that. Like it was still there, but it wasn't like super strong or anything, so I felt fine. And then, you know, like I said, after like by like midnight, closer to midnight, I started feeling tired, so I turned the TV off and I just like fell asleep on the couch. And then my fiance came and got me, brought me to bed, and then I woke up today, and I have been feeling totally fine today. I still have been drinking water, trying to make sure I get enough water and fluids just in general to be enough to like, you know, flush everything out. I think I talked about last time how I experienced a little bit of dizziness, or maybe I didn't because I don't think I experienced it I don't think it popped up until like the weekend. So by the weekend of last time, like the last treatment, I started feeling dizzy randomly. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, needed to use the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom and I like kind of like lost my balance, but I didn't fall or anything. I just kind of like lost my balance for a moment and then like went on. And then later in the day, in the actual day when I was awake, I bent over to pick something up off of the floor, and when I stood up I felt dizzy, and I told my oncologist about that whenever I went to see her, and she said that by the symptoms that I described to her, it sounded like I needed to drink more fluids. So I was like, okay. So I'm trying to drink more fluids with electrolytes. I bought this like mix that you can put into your drinks to like give it electrolytes, and I think it has like some immuno boost components to it as well. I can't remember the name of it right now. I just remember it's like mango flavored. I just picked it up from CVS. I'll put the link down below because I'm like blinking out. I can see the box, and the box is like literally in the other room. I can picture the box in my head. It's like orange and white, but I don't remember what it's called. It was some brand that I never heard of before. I just saw it at the store and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So I picked it up. The flavor is okay. It does taste like mango, but it's a very, very light flavor. Like if you've ever tried those like hint drinks, it's like water with like a hint of flavor. It's basically like the same concept. It's like basically water with a hint of flavor, a hint of mango with electrolytes. So that's what it tastes like. I was thinking about, I tried it like just on its own, and it was like, I was expecting it to be kind of like those Crystal Light or like Gatorade powders or whatever. You know, those drink powders you like put it in a water bottle and it tastes like, you know, juice basically. That's what I was expecting, but it doesn't taste like that. It's more like a very light flavor. So if you think those other type of flavors are too strong, then you might like this one. But I was thinking about mixing it with like juices that I have, because like it shouldn't hurt anything. It's still gonna add electrolytes. So anyways, that's not the point. But today I feel fine. I am wondering if later tonight I'm gonna have issues sleeping, because if this time follows the last two times, then I'm gonna start having symptoms 2 to 3 days out. So I might have trouble sleeping tonight. Maybe not falling asleep, maybe staying asleep, or maybe I'll have trouble falling asleep. I don't really know. But I still have the melatonin that I bought the first time or the last time. I can't remember what it was. So if I have trouble sleeping, then I'll just use the melatonin. And plus I can call out of work if I really, really need to. So I might do that. We'll just see what happens. Take it one day at a time. That's all I can do. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's the update for today. Day 1 after treatment. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for day 2. Bye. Hi, hello. Today is Wednesday, March 8th. So we are 2 days out from my 3rd chemo treatment. Today I have had more symptoms. It kind of started last night, honestly. So last night I started feeling like the queasiness, like in my upper chest, which I believe that I talked about in my last reactions and side effects video. I forgot to write that down for my oncologist, and because my memory is so like not that great right now, my brain is like foggy. If I don't write things down, I just won't remember. So I wrote it down for this time. But I was having that feeling in my upper chest. It was after dinner. I had already taken my anti-nausea medicine, and I just had that feeling. So I, in preparation for this 3rd treatment, I bought some gum, like some mint, like winter mint. Is it winter? Winter green and spearmint gum, and some like Altoids mints. And I had those, and I ate a couple mints, and I chewed some gum, and that helped it like go away for a while. I will say, like, I ate the mints, and once the mints were gone, then it came back, and that's why I switched to the gum. I do still have the ginger chews, which I really like the ginger chews, and they do help. It's just that at that moment, I just didn't want to eat sweet, because for some reason, sweet food for me right now is like, it doesn't help. Like, it doesn't taste as good as it normally would, and it kind of just makes me feel hungry for some reason. Like, it doesn't feel satisfying, I guess. So I just kind of am staying away from sweets right now because it's not satisfying to me right now. So I did try, before I got the mint and the gum, I did try drinking some hot chocolate, and it just wasn't satisfying. I felt kind of ick afterwards. So then I drank some water and then switched to the gum. And today is like a continuation of that. I will say in the morning, I ate some cereal, and then I took my prednisone and my anti-nausea medicine. Before I took the prednisone, I felt perfectly fine this morning. I slept the whole night through. I didn't go to bed until late just because we had other issues going on. So like our power company had like an unplanned outage, and we were affected by that. So we were trying to figure out how we were gonna like charge our phones to be able to wake up in the morning, like with the alarm and everything like that. So I got to bed late and actually slept through the night perfectly fine. Didn't wake up at all. Didn't even wake up to use the bathroom, which is like, I can't even remember the last time that happened. So that was really nice. So I woke up in a really good mood. I was feeling perfectly fine. I started drinking my water immediately. Speaking of, I'm gonna take a drink right now. So I was feeling fine, but then after I took the prednisone, that's when I started feeling weird. And I don't know what it is about prednisone. It's probably just the side effects that come along with it. But like when I'm on the prednisone, I just don't feel that great. Like I just have this weird like underlying like feeling. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not really nauseous. It's not really queasy. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. If you've ever been on it and you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below if you have better adjectives to describe it than I do right now. But other than that, I've been doing fine. I was working today. It's my first day back this week after treatment, and it was going well. I will say I'm still experiencing the brain fog, but it's not as heavy. I don't feel like it's as heavy as it was after the second time. But it, you know, I still had like a lot to do. And of course I have a lot of meetings and stuff like that to sit into, so that like gives me less time to process the things that I need to process in my brain to like complete tasks. But it is what it is. There's always another day and there will always be more work. So I'm not really gonna worry about that. And I forgot to film this on my lunch break. So this is actually the end of my work day. That's why the light is a little not as bright, but whatever, it's still bright enough. But yeah, that's it. I think I may be a little bit dehydrated today. I have drank one of these. It's a 16-ounce water bottle, and I drank a 16-ounce Propel, and then this is my third bottle, and I need to finish this and drink one more bottle in order to reach the 2-liter goal that I have for fluid intake. And I think for dinner, I'm gonna drink a Propel. I'm gonna try to finish this before dinner, and then with dinner, drink a Propel. And then if I can, maybe drink a little bit more water for bed. I just don't wanna drink too much to where like I am waking up in the night. But yeah, haven't really been fatigued. I haven't really had the dizziness again, but I'm trying to avoid that by drinking water or fluids or whatever. Just the nausea and, like I said, the weird feelings I was having in my joints on the night of, and dehydration. That's it. My appetite's been pretty good. I haven't had like no appetite to eat anything like I had last round. I ate, like I said, for breakfast I ate a full bowl of cereal. For lunch I ate some like top ramen noodles and an egg sandwich. So I feel like my appetite's pretty good. We'll see how dinner goes. And yeah, we'll see how the rest of the week goes. I'll check in with you all tomorrow. Bye. Hello, I'm back for another day. Today is Thursday, March 9th. I am 3 days out from my third chemo treatment. I think that's right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, 3 days. Today I am feeling good for the most part. I still have some of that like upper chest nausea feeling, kind of, and I also kind of just have like a weird taste in my mouth generally. Like no matter what I eat, when I get done eating or drinking anything, I just have like kind of like a funky, I don't know, not funky, but I don't know. It's just like things just taste weird. I know, still noticing that my taste buds are different. So I just have like a weird flavor in my mouth, just like there constantly. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. But other than that, I really haven't had any insomnia, which has been so nice, knock on wood. Last night I slept, I went to bed around maybe 11 o'clock. Oh, no, that's not right. I went to bed at maybe like midnight, and I slept totally fine. I didn't wake up early. I woke up in the middle of the night to use the restroom because, as I said in the last clip, I was trying to get all of my water in, and I did get all of my water in, but not as early as I hoped I would get it in. So I had to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, and so I woke up at like 3 a.m. and then I was like, oh, hopefully I don't like I'm able to fall asleep and not have to stay up or not be able to fall asleep again. But I was able to fall asleep again, which was awesome. So I woke up this morning around 7 with my alarm, and it was nice. Like, I woke up in such a good mood because I actually got a good amount of sleep. And then, of course, every morning, this whole week I have to take my prednisone, which is part of my chemo drugs. And I just really don't like the way I feel on prednisone. Like, the side effects are so strong for me. They're just really annoying to deal with. It's always the taste thing and brain fog this whole week. And I don't know if that's prednisone or just in general. And then the nausea feeling, like I feel more nauseous after I take the prednisone than I do before I take it with my breakfast. Like, when I first wake up, I feel great, but then after I eat my breakfast and take the prednisone, then I just kind of feel like that upper chest nausea, like weirdness all day, pretty much, until the next morning. But I will say the hydration supplements I have been using throughout this week, I think have really, really helped me a lot because I haven't felt dizzy at all. I haven't really had headaches. I did feel a little bit of headache this morning before I had my breakfast and started drinking water. I didn't start drinking water right away. So I think that, for me, it's easy for me to go into a dehydrated mode and using like, what's that brand? I forgot. Oh, Propel. I've been drinking Propel drinks. I just bought like a couple of those, but I also bought this. I finally remembered to bring this on camera. This SOS Hydration company. They make it's like electrolyte and mineral drink mix. This is the one I was talking about a couple of clips ago. I found this at CVS and never heard of this brand before. I just picked it up because it said electrolytes, and also says it has immunity support, and it is developed by like a dietitian or something like that. What does it say on the back? A board certified physician is one of the owners behind this brand. So it really has been working really well for me. So I'm probably going to continue to get this every time that I have treatment, just to help me recover after I have the treatment, because like I feel like I haven't had as many symptoms or side effects as I did after the second treatment when I was just drinking plain water. So that's really good. I have noticed that I'm a little bit hungrier. Like, I had breakfast and then I had a snack after breakfast and then I had lunch and I feel like eating a snack again after lunch. So I think that the prednisone is working. It's just the side effects of it I just really don't like. I noticed that I'm still losing weight, not as drastically as it was a month ago or a month and a half ago now, but just like 1 pound every like 2 to 3 weeks is not that bad. So I'm content with that. And yeah, that's how I've been feeling. Very short and sweet this time. Tomorrow will be day 4. And then I think I usually cut the videos off at day 4, or maybe is it day 5? No, it's day 4. So yeah, I'll cut this video off at day 4, and maybe day 5 I'll talk about some of my scalp care that I do to help maintain my scalp and my bald head. So yeah, look forward to talking to you tomorrow, and see you then. Bye. Hey y'all, it is Friday, March 10th. It is the 4th day out from my 3rd chemo treatment. And today I have been feeling pretty good. It was my last day of taking prednisone. As you can see, I have some makeup on, not really a lot. I just filled in my brows and put some blush on because I had some work meetings that I had to be on camera for, and I wanted to have makeup on for that. Even concealer under the eyes. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my under eyes were so dark. I didn't realize how dark they were until I put concealer on. So yeah, I have a little bit of makeup on today. I went ahead and already took my wig off that I was wearing for the meeting, just because the wig cap gets kind of tight after wearing it for hours. But I still have, my trusty beanie on, and I have my little blanket here because I'm like coming down from a heat flash, and now I'm like on the opposite end of the spectrum where I'm like really cold. So yeah, I guess you could say my newest symptom this time are the hot flashes. This is the first month that I'm experiencing hot flashes. I got the Lupron injection on my first day of chemo in January. But I think because I did the IVF process to freeze my eggs before I started chemo, that Lupron medicine didn't start kicking in until now. So now I have hot flashes like throughout the day. I feel like it's worse in the evening than it is during the day, or maybe I notice it more in the evening. But like I'll just get really hot and then I'll like unzip or like, you know, change or whatever, and then 5 minutes later I'll get really cold again and then I'll put everything back on. So that is what it is. I think I already said today was my last day of taking prednisone, so the weird side effects of like being both alert and fatigued at the same time was happening or has happening. It always starts first thing in the morning. Like when I first take it, like an hour after I take it, I feel like the most like almost kind of jittery inside. And other than that, I slept well. I have slept well so well all week. I have not had any issues with insomnia. I have not taken any melatonin. I feel so grateful. I was really after the last round, I was kind of dreading this round because of how much insomnia I was facing last time, but this time I didn't have any, thank God. And it wasn't like, I don't know, I think that's why I was so exhausted last time by like the third week, the week before this treatment, because like I was just like awake, could not sleep at all, and I'm a person who needs a lot of sleep. So this time it didn't happen. I'm wondering if it's because I've been hydrating so well with my Propel and my hydration powders that I've been using. So I don't know, but it seems to be working, so I'm going to keep doing it. Hopefully it works just as well for the next round. And yeah, that's really all I've been experiencing. I started writing down every day, every symptom that I've been experiencing, and the list is pretty short. So that's good. I'm grateful, definitely. So next time I go see my doctor, my oncologist, I'll take that with me and let her know. And yeah, I'm hoping to power through the rest of this month. Obviously tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm going to try to sleep in as much as possible and just rest this weekend and just take it easy. Yeah, and that's it. I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. The next video you see me in, well, I'll probably film tomorrow, but it won't come out for a couple weeks. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.